Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy, Darnell YG, king of this channel right here, Dirty Creek Sports, man. We're back with another episode of what? We got MLB to show today. We got the Dodgers, you know what I'm saying? We got the Dodgers taking on the St. Louis Cardinals in the last game of a 3-game stretch for both teams. They out here in St. Louis trying to pull off a win to see if they can do the incomparable. Let me tell you, St. Louis, the Cardinals, they need a win to end this series, to end this stretch. They on the other side of the end, but I feel like they can come back and get a win. But we got the Dodgers and the Cardinals right here. FS1 Sports, MLB, Dirty Creek Sports. Next, let's go. That's the lady I'm talking about.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting out in the NL West, the Dodgers pounded out 17 hits in this one as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 9-2. It was their 7th straight victory. The Rockies grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 8-3. The Braves combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 6-2. Zach Gallen grabbed win number 6 on the year, helping the Diamondbacks get by the Phillies 4-2. As of today, he is in the top 5 in the National League in strikeouts. The Padres put up 16 hits on the day as they stomped the Brewers 15-5. Jacob deGrom got the win, his 6th so far this year, as the Mets took care of the Cubs 3-1. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. The Pirates combined for 4 total home runs as they ran over the Reds 8-1. The Red Sox put together 10 total hits as they beat the visiting Rays 5-2. The New York Yankees combined for 10 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 7-2. Bo Bichette grabbed 3 base knocks, leading the Blue Jays past the A's 5-3. It was their 5th straight victory. Franmil Reyes was unconscious at the dish, driving in 9 runs, leading the Indians to the win over the Orioles 10-3. He is among the American League leaders in home runs. The Angels starting pitcher, number 48, pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season, helping lead the Angels over Detroit 3-0. The Royals starting pitcher, number 21, collected win number 2 on the year as Kansas City disposed of the Chi Sox 5-2. The Washington Nationals allowed only 5 hits in the game as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 2-1. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Marlins got 12 hits in this one as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 6-2. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
Oh no, this is drug abuse. Come on, bro. Why the fuck this? Oh, all right, thank you. Never mind. I fixed it. I had to disconnect my account from this junk and then reconnect it. Like, this shit is crazy. Like, but here we go. Dodgers, Cardinals, next. They got the homie Yamamoto out there pitching tonight. Yamamoto is 11-0, 2.24 ERA. Tommy Lee's 13-2, 13-3, maybe, if I'm not mistaken. But they got Yamamoto out there wanting them to pitch in the All-Star game. I mean, I would go with the guy with the 2 championships and the better arm, Tommy Lee. So, but I guess they like, hey, we just gonna go with this dude. But I think Tommy Lee is in the he's in the starting lineup if I'm not mistaken. So. I wonder where the All-Star game gonna be at this year. Y'all gotta come through to the All-Star game. We'll actually home run derby. Yeah, 13-3. Tommy Lee is 13-3. So I think Justin Fields should relieve this one last game. That's what I think. I think they should put Justin Fields in there to relieve for this one last game. Like, just come out there. He's on fire. You know what I'm saying? They got Yamamoto, Clayton Kershaw, Walker Buehler. They're on fire. But Jason Fields has been on fire. He's 0-2 win-loss, 6.08 ERA. But if you play him for the rest of the season, he can knock that down. But
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Dodgers are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Jack Flaherty gets the start for St. Louis in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He will lead this one off today.
and see, that's the same thing I was saying about Justin Fields. I believe he's better than this ERA. He just let the media
Ready
get
with
into
the
his
first
head a lot.
pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
Yeah, they're going to have to turn it around fast because it's the last game.
Down
27 and 58 on the season.
Here,
like
3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
This one is launched.
Mookie.
Look at this.
Mookie.
And out
Betts.
of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run there for Mookie. Number 298 in his career. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts. Mookie just sent that right over the wall, launched it like. And it's been a minute since the Dodgers have played on FS1.
And now Anton Hayes.
Looks like they ain't leaving nothing.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just
Oh, my damn. There's another one.
And a ball that he got
There's another
every
one.
stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
There's another one. like we said at the beginning of the game, they have to get it together.
A solo
if
shot
they
here
don't,
to left. Number
it's
33
over.
on the year.
Game
and
3 of the
Dodgers
stretch.
move in front now,
3-game
2-0.
I mean, 3-game series, however you want to call it, however you want to look at it. The Dodgers have been blowing these guys out. They just blew
This
the
guy
Chicago
has been a
White
serious
Sox out.
thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Like they just blew the White Sox out in 3 games, 40 to I think it was 40 to 11 or 40 to 12, one of them. But he only scored 12 points in 3 games. Okay, Darnell Mason Jr.
To the plate now.
is at the plate.
Darnell Mason.
The shortstop.
As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's
I could have got
there
an in the
third
park
with a
home run.
one-out triple.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Row. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Into the box, Freddie Freeman. And when you get a look at the splits, he's really owned right-handers thus far on the season.
I think at this point, take a whack at some more of these pitches that Flaherty is giving you.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Shit. Yeah, get
This
back.
pitch is popped up. Edman waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
That is good. The right fielder, Teddy Lofton.
Now at the plate, Kenny Lofton having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
My bad, but what I was saying is take some more whacks at these pitches that Flaherty is giving you right over the heart, and then probably like third, just that's when you make him wear his arm.
But this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Yu Yamamoto gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty B, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
That man's
Stepping
whip
up
is
now, Delino
0
DeShields.
points.
They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch.
Ooh, come on.
And here's a ball hit in the air.
Oh,
Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first down. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I know they'd love to get more production out of Delino DeShields these days. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Here's Colton Wong now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Ever since I found out about
Danny,
the
this
Mendoza
LA
line,
Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon.
went and
Fortune has
researched
been
it.
smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summersgill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
I like pitching east-west.
Into the box now, Dylan Carlson. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
I like pitching east-west, and I like when pitchers
Now the pitch.
hit that corner right there.
Swung on
See
and
what I'm
missed for
saying?
the first strike.
I love that corner pitch.
That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Right off the grill, fool. Good smoke.
A wind up and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Check it.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball.
Yeah, you can't go try to get it over the wall, but okay.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end
trying
up
to
a
hang
foul
in there.
ball.
It's all good.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
This is why a lot of batters and shit, well, pitchers behind.
And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail it here 2-0.
That's why a lot of pitchers, they pitches be high. Their pitch count be high by the 4th or the 5th inning, 50 or 60 pitches, because a lot of these batters go 10, you know what I'm saying? Go 10 balls up at the plate, because why? They hanging in there. 0-2, 3-2, 1-2.
They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down.
That was kind of a late hit. Yep.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
My bad.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. He's around first, heading for 2. Around second now and headed for 3rd. The relay, but he is in there with a
2
triple.
extra base hits.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he
got
extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
Will Smith is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Runner at 3rd here, nobody out. Skied into straightaway right.
Is that good?
Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from 3rd. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from 3rd. It's a 3-0 game.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Yamamoto.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Yamamoto. As he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Ford is there, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mookie Betts.
I hate when they don't give you no lineup.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Hit hard to 3rd. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
3-0 ball game.
One run here,
to the bottom of the second.
No errors, and no one left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Dodgers lead it 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ooh.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Three balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop.
You got to straighten back up.
The 3-1.
3-2, full count. Full count, let's go.
Drilled to the left side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
And it didn't get where it was supposed to.
Batting fifth, the left fielder,
Next to bat for St. Louis, Tyler O'Neill is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
The Redbirds.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Wow, what's going on, Yami?
DeYoung aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Cardinals are back within a run. It's now a 3-2 game.
Yo, what's up, Siegfried? How you feeling, bro? What's good with you?
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you one pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of the game can change just like that.
At the plate now, Tommy Edman will try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw to
That's
first is
second
going
out.
to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's take a look at outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. But I don't think people realize how good he patrols the outfield. The ability to play all 3 positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm.
Man, I'm blessed, fool.
Comes on
Just
with one
chilling,
away as he looks
playing
at
the
the
game,
ball.
that's
It's
all.
1-0.
And watching
Ford
this
stands at 6 foot even.
College
Bats
World
left,
Series.
throws right. He was a
Duke and Murray
first-round
State.
pick back in 2017.
Yeah, he is.
The swing, and he pulls it down the line
Are
and
you
deep.
serious?
See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Jose Godoy.
Good strike. Good strike. Come on.
For a called strike 1.
Okay, thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
3 runs already home here.
Yamamoto got to straighten up.
Now a splitter,
What?
and he lays
Come
off
on,
a
man.
ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't
Jose
get it,
Godoy.
though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Pitch on the way.
Ooh,
And he
good
punts
one.
the
Fastball right
him
by
here.
him.
1-2 now.
Got to run it by him.
And fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and
I
missed.
think
That
he
pitch
pitches
looks
just
so
like
inviting to
Yamamoto.
hit, but
I
it's
had to
awfully
find the
tough to put in
specific
play.
and the exact, like not the exact, but close to the exact arm motion.
At the plate, Jack Flaherty. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Like, I had to find that. I was like, man.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing, and he
It's
pops
an out
him
right
up.
here.
Freeman.
Freeman.
In foul ground.
Fred.
And that's the third out. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Now at the plate, Anton Page.
Number 3.
First pitch on its way.
Ooh, very
A bit
high.
too high with that one. It's 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back
had to
goes
get
to
up on that.
Shields at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
I thought that
And
was
it's
a home
good
run.
start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
Now, when you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Man, how's the rehab coming along, bro?
Stepping in now, Christian Carter, and he turns this one
See
around
White?
high and deep
See
to
White?
center field.
See White?
But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. But he had
Damn,
no
I should've
intention of
tagged.
going anywhere as he'll stay at second base with 1 away now.
Darnell Mason.
Coming to the plate now, Darnell Mason. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
60 home runs on the season.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and missed that time. It's 0-1.
I lost. Hey, look. 60 home runs on the season. 14 for the record.
To third. And that's through into left, a base hit. The relay
What you
throw.
doing, bro?
And he is lucky to be able to scamper back to third as he's in safely.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He popped out in his first trip.
Ooh, good swing, but it was just too low.
Freddie with the 0-1 pitch.
Outside.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
But how's the rehab coming,
1-1.
Siegfried?
Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball
Now, this
or
is a
strikeout.
baseball game. I like this. This is a baseball game. Playoffs? We're going to change it up. Baseball?
Hard hit to first.
Shit, two.
Right to him. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Bottom of the third now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Delino DeShields.
I don't know why that shit lags right there.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch runs up and gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to
out, man.
overturn this
Listen.
call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Like I told you, he's out.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he will smartly swipe that ball away in foul territory, so we likely won't see the bunt again now with 2 strikes. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Changing up.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly.
Jalen Miller with the out.
At first, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Dylan Carlson, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
That was a nasty
Shocked
call.
he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. We played 3, and our score, 3-3. Digging in to try it again, Kenny Lofton. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Kenny Lofton.
First offering on its way.
What? He playing games now. I see that umpire's playing games. All right, let's go.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
We ain't backing up.
That's not an
It's a
easy
3-3
pitch
ball
to
game.
do anything with, right?
Have that mentality. You ain't
96
backing
miles
up.
an hour in on the
3-3 ball
hands.
game.
You almost have
Come
to
on,
be
man.
looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
He must be looking for something specific. You see, I said specific, not Pacific. Specific.
Pitch is popped up. Ford is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Jalen Miller.
Stepping up to the plate, Jalen Miller. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around.
Let's see if Jalen Miller can get them one.
Now here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. DeShields is there. And that's the second out of the
What's
inning.
up with
Now batting, the catcher.
man, I don't know.
Smith.
At the plate, Will Smith. Swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. First delivery to him on the way.
Outside.
Are you kidding me?
Man, you know that was
The
outside.
windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung.
Man, he was a Redbird his whole career now.
First pitch coming, here it is. Grounded back up the middle, scooped up.
There we
Throw
go.
on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Stepping in, Tyler O'Neill. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at-bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Umpires out there calling some sketchy calls, fool.
A ball and a strike.
Down the middle.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back
I
to
would
take a
love to
swing
have
at
that one back if they threw it at me.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
It's kind of high.
Two balls and 2 strikes now. Full count now, 3-2.
And obviously,
What
this
they gonna
guy's a
do?
double
What they
threat
gonna
up
do?
there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
And a fastball swung on and missed as
Right
he just reared
past him.
back there. 2 away.
Right
Boy, that's
past
really
him.
disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now to the plate, Tommy Edman. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
bit
Comes
high.
into this at bat 0 for 1
They
in
gonna
the
call
ball
that.
game.
It's all good. They gonna call it.
1-0 count. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on
Kenny
the
Lofton
run.
Jr.
He's there to
Look at
track
that.
it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. 4 innings in the books, tied 3-3. New inning set to get underway, and set to stand in as the rookie pitcher, Yu Yamamoto.
Yamamoto.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slider laid off for a ball. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's
It really
trying to
was.
create his own run support with a swing like that.
Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field.
Oh.
Legs churning. He's headed for
He got a
second.
double.
And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. First pitch on its way. The 0-1 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Can't do no more chasing. Tie ball game.
2-1 now to Mookie. Here's the 2-1 home. Chopper to short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, number 3.
Anton Page.
Stepping in, Anton Page. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a base hit. Yamamoto rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 4-3 game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
In now, Christian Carter, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game.
I don't think he likes that. Get down and low. I don't think he liked that.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
4 runs, 8 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Now that's popped up. Ford over to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 5. Shortstop, Darnell Mason.
Now to the plate, Darnell Mason. He singled his last time up.
Trying to get 61. I'm with his brother. Let's go.
Throw over to first, and he's back in standing.
Come on, Cardinals.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Man, they
Lots of
scared
hits
that
given
brother.
up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
They
4
scared
runs,
that
8
brother.
hits.
Terrified
No
of
errors
him.
for the Dodgers thus far. And he goes down and gets
Is
this
that 61?
fastball and takes it high in the
Is
air
that
to
61?
deep straightaway
61
center.
home runs
On
on
to
the
the
season.
lawn
I'm telling
and
you,
gone.
he's coming for the record. Ladies and gentlemen, watch out. This is going to be the new home run
2-run
king.
shot to
61
straightaway
home
center,
runs,
and a
another
one-time magic
RBI on the
number,
season.
61 home runs on the season now, and it's now 6-3. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Freddie Freeman stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 0 for 2
Appreciate
from
that,
him
bro.
so far in this one.
Inching closer to the home, to that record.
The 1-0 home. Right side hit hard. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Genesis Cabrera is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. To the plate now, Jalen Miller, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for
And
strike
we were just
1.
talking
He's
about
working on a 1
it
for
was
2 game
3-3.
so far.
Game was tied. Who's going to break it open? How are they going to break it open? And look, Mason Jr., another home run. 61. on the season, and
Now
it's
the
only
0-1.
July.
Fly ball out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Cardinals 3. So striding forward now, Mike Ford. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Strike
no
1.
balls and a strike to count.
I think I'm going to start using Streamlabs because I don't know why OBS
Wind
is
up
tripping.
and the 0-1. Hit softly on the ground to third. And the
Good
throw
out.
on to first will take care of him. So he's
Yeah, I might
thrown
have
out
to
by the only man standing on the left side of the
Streamlabs.
infield.
I mean, not Streamlabs,
Far
but
away.
OBS
Well,
already
it's still
done to put it
early,
back
but
on
it's
here.
also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department.
Of course, all
Digging
our
in,
pitches
Jose
to be
Godoy looking
be
to
up
put
there.
the ball
He
in
got
play here. He
72
went down
wins.
on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one.
Good strike.
And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Oh, yeah, thank you for the support, too, bro. I know I can do it. Not
A
being
little quick
cocky,
on that
but
swing, and he
I'm
finds
being
himself
confident
behind
and
0-2.
speaking it, you know what I'm saying, into the universe. That's what you got to do.
1 out, nobody on.
That's what you got to do, bro.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
He tough. He tough. He
Fouled
tough.
off.
Like steak, no
You know,
tenderizer.
taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
I'll tell
Sit
you,
him
he's
down.
showing no signs of
Sit
tiring
him
right
down.
now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell. So
Called a pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Now you see why I say Tommy Lee is the better pitcher than Yamamoto. Why? Because it's the bottom of the 5th and Yamamoto only got 4 strikeouts. By the bottom of the 5th, last game,
Outside
Tommy Lee
target here,
pitched.
and he
He
hits it
had
for
6
strike 1. His
strikeouts
average
by
sits
the
at
bottom of the 5th,
296
and he
entering
went
play.
all the way into
10
the
home
7th,
runs
into the
and
7th inning,
23
and he
driven
ended
in.
up with 10 strikeouts that game. So just imagine if you
0-1
had
pitch.
6 Ks by bottom of the 5th.
Boy, this guy's got
How
it
many
going
Ks
on
did you
right now.
get
He's executing
in the next
everything. He
inning and a
should feel
half
pretty good.
before you sat
He's
down?
retired 7 in a row.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. On the ground to third.
See
Throw to
why?
first will get it
See
easily,
why?
and his side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Cardinals 3. Back now
Know what
for
time
the
it
start
is.
of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with LA's manager to discuss his thoughts on the Dodgers' offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Ryan bringing out
takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
I'm about to say, you know what time it is. Time to start bringing out them pitches.
Next up for Los Angeles, Will Smith. He'll start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
First in NL All-Star vote. Okay.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
He like throwing that low ball. Okay. Change up outside the zone. Okay.
Belted.
There you go.
Deep
Take
center
that.
field.
Take
Back
that.
goes to Shields. At the
Take
track.
that.
The wall. Onto the grass hill and gone.
Hey, what do you thought this was, Siegfried? He kept trying to throw
So it's a
change
solo shot to
outside
dead
the
center,
zone.
and even
Yeah.
20 home runs for
We'll
him
make
now
you
thus
eat that.
far, as it is now 7-3.
Just like Julius. What you doing?
That's
Eat that.
dinger number 6
That's
on the
46
day
cents
between
worth
these
of
two
oatmeal, son.
lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I
Yamamoto.
didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Next for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and oh my. Hit
Another
him with
one.
the Hine. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
Another one.
So a solo shot here to left center field, number 299 in his career, as they open it up to 8-3.
Anton Page up next. Mookie just sent that right over the wall. Right over the heart of the plate. Just left it over there. He just blasted it. Oh, there we go. Take that.
Into the box now, Anton Page. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Into the box, Christian Carter. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. Ready to take his hacks again. Darnell Mason as as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this,
it's all
if he
good.
has
We up
pop to hit
8-3
it out
anyway.
to center
It's cool.
field.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Cardinals 3. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back on it is the left fielder. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. Solo shot here to left. His first home run of the season, as it is now an 8-4 ball game. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Yeah, Matty, it's scorching out right now. And they always say when the weather gets hot, the ball starts traveling. Dan, what you think?
That's exactly what happens, D-Row. Come out of spring training in a lot of the places. It's a little damp, it's a little cold. But when it starts to heat up and get hot and humid, it definitely plays right into the hands of the hitters. And they're taking advantage of the conditions today.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Bottom of the 6th. Let's go. 4-point game.
2-0.
No strike.
Line to the right side.
Look at that.
Is there to put it away for out number 1. Digging in now, Dylan Carlson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Chase that curveball.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Popped him up. Smith
chased that
is
curveball.
under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter number 11, Shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Paul DeYoung. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first. Saves an error as this side is retired. Cardinals do get one back on the solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now an 8-4 score. Cody Whitley is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 90, Cody.
All set for the start of the inning, and that brings in Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman, number 6, Freddie Freeman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming.
Okay, so they got Jason Fields about to come out there and do his thing. So.
0-1 count and the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. Appreciate it.
Pitch on the way. Softly hit toward the hole. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the right fielder, Kenny Lofton.
Digging in and looking for more, Kenny Lofton.
Small for 3 today.
First pitch on its way.
Ooh.
Into center field.
Good
Line
shot.
drive, base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
At the plate, Jalen Miller.
Ooh,
As the
Jalen
first
Miller
pitch to
takes
him
it.
is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
He chased it. It's all good. Don't let him get behind it, though.
The 0-1 on its way.
Pitch
and
out.
a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. No contact
Chased
there, and
again.
it's 1-2. And he pops it up.
I couldn't decide.
And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
It's all good. Couldn't decide it. It's all good.
Here's another 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. And there are 2 away now.
He got it. He got it across
Smith
third base.
stand in yet again as
Got
we
it.
flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ooh, here's
Now,
another
this ball
one.
is crushed.
And
Look at it
another
go.
one. Will Smith with the home run, a 2-run home run, so that counts as an RBI, extra base.
So a 2-run shot to
whatever
left
else.
center, his second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. At the plate now, Yamamoto. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. Throw in time, and the side
3
is
outs.
retired.
It's all good. Still getting that ass beat.
But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Dodgers 10 and the
I'm about to
Cardinals
stretch
4.
right now.
Jason Fields gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jason Fields.
One thing about Jason Fields, man, lately he has been doing a great job. You see that high ERA, 608. Well, look at those strikes to walk out. I mean, those strikeouts to walks. 23 to 11. I mean, he may be a 608, but those numbers say otherwise. He can be up there with the great relief pitchers. They keep him consistent, keep him in the bullpen, keep him practicing, keep him working with great trainers and everything. I feel like that he'll be in line to be the next reliever or closer or the next starter somewhere else. I like his arm. There we go.
Last half of the 7th here, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Man, that's because
behind 0-2 now.
That's because Jason Fields, man, he wants his job back. He got snatched up, sent to the bench back in April. They told him sat down. He gave up 3 home runs in a half an inning. They was like, no, that's too much for a reliever.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Pitch on the way.
Count 1 and 2.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying
to
protect
mind
before the
made up.
ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
A flagpole, though. They be clowning, though. Flagpole, though.
Standing in now, Tommy Edman. So watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away.
Don't get it twisted. Tommy Edman ain't no slouch.
Ready on 1-2. Hold high in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mike Ford.
Digging in, Mike Ford. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1's the count.
And it's 1-1.
What?
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. This one pretty well in the bag. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Dodgers 10 and the Cardinals 4. Mookie Betts will stride in again, and before he takes makes his cuts here. We take it back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3.
I'm trying to hit one in the rooftop. Oh, they going with Caleb again to close. That man ain't played at all. I'm gonna let him relieve next game. Let me see where he at. I'm gonna see where Pedro at.
First offering on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep.
He got another one.
O'Neill looks up.
DJ Khaled. Another one.
So a big home run for him, certainly. Number 300 for his career.
Shout out
Well,
to
you
Mookie
have
Betts.
to appreciate what he's been able to do in
300
his
home
career,
runs
guys.
in his career.
He's truly established himself as one of the great power hitters in the game today, and this is a milestone he can be really proud of. And there are a lot of very good hitters that never got 300 dingers in their career.
Thanks to the training staff of Dirty Creek Sports, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? You couldn't have done it without us, man. We gonna push you. We gonna make sure you work hard and be the best. We gonna make sure of that.
Now Ron Washington is out to confer with the home plate umpire, so it appears we'll have a double switch here. Junior Fernandez is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Brandon Drury is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
And batting 9, number 3, Brandon Drury.
To the plate now, Anton Page. He swings and grounds it to short. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Settling in now, Christian Carter. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
2 outs.
O'Neill is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Darnell Mason. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. He's set and the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the
Need a
bullpen
double
now.
for another cycle.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. The Shields will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Dodgers out in front, 11-4.
I wonder how many points they got on the season already.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Godoy. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
I'm just finished the game out.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice swing.
Brandon Drury will bat next. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
What?
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Delino DeShields. From the...
You have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move